Hey folks, Squilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Surviving Mars. This is our Meteor Mayhem game, where we just completed the Inner Light Mystery. Very exciting. We do have a dust storm about to start, followed by a meteor storm, so let's hope everything goes relatively okay. Oh, what? You suffocated out here. What? Why wouldn't you take a shuttle? Clearly you were trying to go from one dome to another. Was there not a shuttle available for you? There wasn't even a dust storm going on right now. What? We got a bunch of idle shuttles. Wait. Oh my god, I don't know. But I did, before they all go away, I want to take a look at the colonist overview here. You can see our number of Earthborns are very low. We are soon going to have no more Earthborns on Mars at all. These numbers do fluctuate down and then up. I think the number here only includes people who are actually in domes. So as people transfer from one dome to another, you can see the number go down and then come back up. In here, because I mean, why would we gain an Earthborn at any point? In fact, right before I started the video, it was down to 3. But yeah, it's probably people moving around more than just dying off from age. But they are going away. We'll soon have no more Earthborns here. So, dust storm, meteor storm, everything is a go. In terms of, like, what do we do next? I mean, we finished the mystery, which is good. I think we're going to continue at least until we get to the point where we have built a wonder, and maybe the Megadome over here. I don't know if we're going to keep this colony going until, like, 1,000 colonists. I think I'd be much more interested in simply starting another game with some interesting difficulty choices. These are really good metal deposits. I mean, we're not short on metal in any way whatsoever. We've got tons stored up. But, I mean, you know, we need to do things. I did unlock two techs that are worth mentioning because I put them into play. I did unlock the upgrade for Home Collective, plus 10 service comfort. So I've gone and applied it to everything in the sexy baby making dome here because, you know, more comfort equals more kids. You can't increase the comfort of the nursery. You can do the arcology, though, which is interesting. It just takes polymers, and we've got a good amount of them, so I was like, okay, we'll do a bunch of those. I also unlocked the atomic, what is it called? Atomic accumulator over here, the ginormous super mega battery here, which can store, like, a lot of power. You can see it stores up to 3,000 power. But it does say it charges slowly. Like, it charges at a rate of 50. It can discharge at a rate of up to 100 when it needs it. But it's a big, deep battery for the times when something hits us and all of a sudden we've run out of power. We do have a huge power surplus right now because during a dust storm, all of our wind turbines are working better. I probably should get more solar power to balance out the fact that we do hit, like, peak power consumption during the day, but I don't know, I think I'm going to be okay with that. So we'll probably expand to the metal at some point. Again, we don't need it right now, but what else are we going to do? So yeah, so research-wise, the orbital engineering is a space elevator. It is a wonder, fairly expensive to build, but I think we can manage it actually as is, which is nice. And export rare metals to Earth and offers resupply materials and prefabs at preferential prices. So depending on exactly how this works, I don't know if we still use our shuttles for it or what, because I haven't done it yet. We will probably use this to purchase cheaper electronics and polymers and machine parts to help us build the other Wonder-type buildings, which are all very expensive. We do have access to a Wonder now, right? Project Morpheus over here, the Dream Machine, but 400 metal is fine. It's the 300 electronics that is just brutal. So, since we do need a little bit more metal in bulk, I think I will go and plan an expansion over here. Without our shuttle hub running, we won't really be able to complete that until the dust storm ends. But otherwise, we should be okay. I'm going to go and get a tunnel. I'm going to build it over here to give us a little bit more range. Because there's a maximum length of the tunnel. That's too far, but here we're okay. A food shortage. Okay, we're about to get food, but yeah, it's the shuttle hub not moving. Okay, transport. Where's my transport? Right here. Where are you? You're here. This is not a good spot for you to be. Oh yeah, that's electronics, not food. So, we need to get you to grab some food from somewhere else. Do you have a bunch of food over here? You do. I will create a transport route for it. You're going to load resources food, and then you're going to unload the food. You know what you're going to do? You're going to unload it in the Universal, rather than this one over here. That way you won't necessarily move everything over forever and ever and ever. Okay. Are they all starving here? Or is there another dome? No, it's just this dome that doesn't have food. I mean, they do have a food thing is going to pop soon. I don't know how quickly they starve out. So we got fruit trees and corn going now. These are more advanced crops. This is still your soil quality loop of like plus 10%, minus 10%. It's a long growth time, but huge amounts of yield. And that's probably it. We just haven't had that first yield from the fruit trees here, and then everything is slightly behind. So we got our orbital research. We might get some deaths to starvation here, which would be very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. So let's go ahead and get a water pipe that goes to there. So you are all connected up, which is good. We'll get you to get built on the other side there. We have a lot of starving colonists. Are they all here? Okay, they are all here. There's the transport coming in. Food relief. Oh, it's going to charge first, which, don't get me wrong, charging is good. Okay, there it goes. It's unloading now. Get in there. Haven't gotten any death messages yet, so it just comes down to how quickly can these people get fed. Oh, you're smart enough to go and unload over here. That's neat. I didn't realize that. Look at that. How smart these transports are. Starving colonist 2, 1. Come on, buddy. No functional residence. You're a child. First of all, is this actually full? Yeah, it's full of homeless people. We need some housing here. Now, I will get a nursery down just to handle the child overflow, but we're going to get a smart complex going on here for more comfortable housing for people. I did not realize we had that kind of issue going on.
Meteor incoming.
Meteor incoming. Now, we do have a lot of guns, so yeah, that's going to get lasered.
We have a food shortage.
Excellent. We don't actually have a food shortage, although our food numbers are going down. And again, here's another farm. Okay, it's not too far away from these fruit trees finishing. Time until next harvest is 0 souls. So at some point today... Oh, thank goodness, the dust storm just finished. So our shuttles will start working again. What I'll probably do is... Here, I'm going to just tell you to unload what you got right over here, rather than do anything else. Lasers are working. Shuttles are working again. That's good. This food harvest is coming in real soon. But yeah, I might have to, like, more intentionally move these things around. You've just recharged yourself because you're technically close to a cable. Got extra food kicking around there. I mean, I guess I could have just dumped it there. I'll tell you what. I'll get you to reload this. That was a sloppy job on my part, and I apologize. I shouldn't get my drones to, like, just deal with this. I got a rover for this job. There we go. Unload over there. Keep it organized. All right. So that'll get built. I mean, the thing is, at this point, I do have the free cables and free pipes that never decay, so maybe I don't need the underground tunnel, but I still like using the tunnels. They feel good to me, so I'm gonna do that. So we'll get that done. We'll set up the new area on the other side. I mean, I suppose I can start kind of pre-building and pre-planning some stuff here. What's this water like? Very low. I might still set it up just to have, like, an extra water setup. You know what? I will pre-run some stuff over here, but I won't actually bother hooking it up. And these little bits are free, so why not? We may want a water pipe for something at some point there, but let's just do something like this.
Anomaly found.
How is...
Meteor incoming.
How is this within any kind of drone range? But this isn't. What? I don't have a drone hub here. Does this have a slight drone radius? Have I, like... Hang on. So obviously we're going to want a drone hub here. See, you're too far from working drone commander. You can't do it. I'm guessing my free power cable ability isn't actually, like, free and infinite. Or, oh, is it because I gotta move some of this debris out of the way? I bet you that's what it is. Hold on. If I just try to build a cable here, yes, it's fine. If I try to build a cable here through the debris, it's not fine. Aha! Salvage. Delete. Okay, so that's all it is. So my RC rover is going to go over here to help this get built up. We are going to get, I don't know if I need a universal storage, but it's still handy to get one going. There you go. we'll just tuck it in back there just to cover things, and we will prepare for a dedicated metal storage for these things. We will get one generic dumping site here, although we do have the liquefaction going on. In fact, what I did, another thing I did between episodes here, is I set up these little concrete depots near my various mines so that my idle drones would go and convert everything to concrete. So we have tons of it. Tons of it. All right, no disasters going on right now. So you got that, you got that. Metals extractor, 1 and 2, and power. And power that way too. There we go. That's going to be fine. I suppose what I should do, actually, is move the metal depot to right in between these two. There we go. A little further from the drone hub, but closer to both of those. That's going to be okay. All right, you're here. You're going to help build up. Top priority is going to be the drone hub itself. Please and thank you. You got some random resources sitting there. Oh, that was just the thing that I got rid of. I could blow up these sensor towers, but we don't need it. Funding received. We've got enough to do another outsourcing, and I will happily do that. We will probably go and look at spending the money to quickly build up some of the resource, but for now, we're okay. Boom and boom. Okay. So do we start a mega project, and if so, where do we do it? Oh, what I do want to do here, I mean, they're fairly expensive to build. Well, mostly metal expensive, and a little bit of electronics to maintain. I'm going to go ahead and get an MDS laser over here. I'm wondering about building a space elevator over here. We'll probably... if we want it anywhere, we probably want it more centralized and near a shuttle hub, because presumably the resources that we're going to get... Again, I don't know if it just makes the prices cheaper with our shuttle, or if it actually delivers it at the space elevator, which would certainly make the most sense. So we want the space elevator to be centralized. So the center, well, it's here, which is kind of awkward. So maybe right up here, or somewhere down here. Oh, we got some new anomalies from our... Wait. Oh my god, I can right-click from the map? That is so much more convenient. Excellent, okay. So here, maybe here. There's not really anything in this area. You know, even this little concrete thing doesn't really matter. It's fairly centralized. We'll probably give it its own little shuttle hub, because why not? Yeah, you can see the same thing here with my little concrete depot, so it's trying to clean things up, the debris there. You're completely out, so we'll go ahead and blow you up just for whatever. Okay, let's plan on that. I mean, we've still got the Project Morpheus, which I definitely want, but I'm going to start with the space elevator because it'll help, in theory, get more resources. Oh, it's really tiny. Why don't we just tuck it in right here? Right next to a shuttle hub. Lots of drones and things. What I might want to do is this drone hub over here, which is still under heavy load. I'm going to give you all my drone prefabs over here. You're up to 24 now. And what I'm going to do is I might turn this back on and order some more. Nah, I don't know. We'll be okay. Anomaly analyze. Good. You're going to go to this anomaly over here, giving us a little bit more tech. Very curious to see what the deal is here. So a lot of polymers, a lot of machine parts. Machine part storage is going out. I think we still only have one place making machine parts. We have a lot of unemployed people here. So let's go and get another machine part factory. Bam. Right over there. Which will mean more metals will have to be delivered over here. Again, you know, giving a lot of work to our shuttles, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we can get a tech to increase the amount of shuttles we can have as well. That I haven't bothered with. But I don't know if I'm going to bother. I like this. Gives access to new breakthrough technologies, boost overall research. It's going to be another fairly high priority. Look at these drones. They're going crazy. Like, I don't know, the Morpheus one gives, like, just better overall production. Like, it's like they're playing Tetris here. Interplanetary astronomy is done. I queued up the Stirling generator. I don't know if we'll build them, but it was really fast. I was like, you know what? I just want to get through it. It's fine. What was this one? All spires can be ordered as prefabs. Yeah. There's our water thing. We don't need that. STEM reconstruction so that our people live longer actually would be really handy. I got the Mega Dome being researched, because that is one of the achievement things, and we'll keep going for more wonders. I'm going to queue this up, though. I think that's going to be okay. We don't need the concrete yet. I might want to build the geoscape. We'll see. So, yeah, I probably will be ending this series in a couple episodes and then getting ready to start a new, fresh series. I'm still thinking it might be fun to do the religious start, where we just send the 12 people, the 12 apostles, to Mars, and then never ship anyone else from Earth. I don't know what that's going to do to our pacing, but they've got the increased birth rate, so it might be fun. I might manually pick one of the mysteries. So this mystery we did, Inner Light, which I think, unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure is actually the episode title of the Star Trek Next Generation thing, where Picard has like the sort of like brain experience of a deceased empire, which, you know, I guess makes a lot of sense given what this mystery was. Let's go and clean these things up for later here. It is considered one of the easy mysteries, and I guess I can see why. I mean, ultimately, other than, like, you know, speeding things up by encouraging the rate of dreamers, it was just going to happen by itself. More dreamers were going to happen, you were going to progress through the mystery, and dreamers ultimately give you a big boost to your colony, so I can see why that's easy. We could manually pick a hard one, because I don't know what that will be like. In the very case, I might want to manually pick one, just so that we don't get the dreamers thing twice in a row. Because that would be kind of annoying, right? Because you don't see the mystery right away, you don't know what it is. We could, like, play for like 10 episodes and then find out, oh god, we're on Inner Light again, which is a great mystery, but I want new machine parts. Man, we really are a little low here. Let me go and prioritize first of all this machine parts factory to get built. Please send parts over here rather than there. In fact, maybe I'll explicitly bring down the priority of the space elevator. I mean, it'll happen pretty quickly anyway. You guys are charging. You know what I'm realizing? Now I understand why you would put down more charging bays. I never understood what was the point. But now, you can have so many drones in an area that you simply don't have enough charging bays. Plus, we can spread it out so that, you know, there might be places that are a little closer to what you're doing somewhere. So I'll put one there as well, too. They get built super fast. This is so funny to look at. It's like little ants over here. Funka, funka, funka. So you're still delivering goods. Okay, there. The machine parts factory got done. Oh yeah, I unlocked Amplify, which I probably should control-click on everything. It's a lot more power, but we want the goods. I mean, we're clearly going to do factory AI. We're clearly going to do automation. That's fine. I should probably set out a second workshop because we still have tons of unemployed people here. Looks like we have some homeless people as well. I'm thinking I might get rid of the cloning vats now and build an arcology over here. I don't know if we need people for the space elevator, but yeah, I kind of like that idea. We've got another cloning vat still on the go, and we've got a proper baby making dome now. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Boom. And build a arcology, which has huge housing and looks awesome. Therefore, we want to do it. So we got a fruit tree harvest over here. We're gonna have lots of food now, like mostly everywhere. If there's another dust storm, I'm not too concerned about things. Gravity engineering for the megadome. I mean, clearly we're gonna have to build it. If nothing else, just, you know, for the milestone. And probably an achievement, although I did build the megadome, I think, in one of my, like, pre-release practice games, so I might have already unlocked the actual achievement on my account. I'm not sure. Lots of unemployed people.
Funding received.
We'll see what we can do about that. I would like another research center, I think. Because we're not researching super fast. Although we don't have that many techs left to go. I don't have that many techs left to go, but I think it's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and amplify this one, at least. And you know what? I suspect we should amplify the electronics factory and the polymers. Boom. Okay, this is going to eat a lot of extra power. We'll probably have to build some more. But we'll look into that, well, maybe now. You know what? I was talking about maybe building some more solar panels. We do have a fusion reactor now, though. Takes a lot of people. Let me build a few solar panels first. Because, again, our peak load is going to be during the day, because that's when all of our factories are working. I don't remember if we got upgrades for these. No solar panel upgrades. I think some exist. Well, I think we may have gotten a passive upgrade that you don't collect dust when they're closed or something like that. Something. So mostly still waiting for a lot of machine parts and a fair amount of polymers. Concrete delivery still happening as well. Machine parts we may not quite have enough of. And if we overspend the machine parts here, we could end up with a bit of a problem. Do I want like just another miscellaneous shuttle? No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the auto behavior of this one. Oh, you're ready for takeoff. So, take off. And I'm I'm going to be ready to maybe send more goods. I might have to, like, pre-buy some machine parts to finish this. But, I mean, right now, it is just our drones are still super busy. They're nearly done bringing all the concrete over. There's a bunch of drones coming over here. And we're building these things to get more power. Huge power shortage during the day. Huge! Now, we do have massive amounts of battery storage now. 4,500 because of that atomic accumulator. But unless we can make it up during the night... Yeah. How's our unemployment over here? Huge. And we've got lots of vacant spots. Okay. Tell you what, we're going to work on our first fusion reactor here. 200 base production. I don't think you'll have a cable connection there, but I can do that. There we go. I could have also blown up this dumping site, I suppose. Here, let's do that anyway. And you know what? Then let me clear this and salvage that little schmutz over there. And try that again. Boom. Although this also needs a ton of parts. So yeah, we have everything except the machine parts. We don't need any for that, so that's okay. We got some in storage. We're almost out of polymers. Which is a little scary. It'd be nice if there was a button to cycle through all the buildings of the same type. Like, we can cycle through the domes. I thought. I mean, I know we've got these. I thought there was another way to cycle through. I know when you're on a building... on a person, rather. There you go. You can cycle through all the people. But yeah, it'd be nice if, like, there was a way to cycle through all the polymer factories and check on them. So yeah, power's fine during the night. We did use a lot of stored power. Jeebus. Okay, yeah, let's work on this real quickly. At least we're still producing some polymers. And we're producing a lot more than we consume at our arts gallery and that we consume during maintenance. So we should be okay, but still, when this is done, we can ship things cheaper. And the machine parts seem to be... They are running low, but again, I think we'll be okay. Now, what I could do is I could temporarily turn this off. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to turn it off and let the machine parts accumulate a bit more. Gravity engineering, that's our mega dome construction. We'll get back to you soon. You need maintenance. Yeah, see, you need polymers. I'm thinking about blowing this one up as well, though. Why don't I just do that? We don't need clones anymore. They don't live as long. We've got a good pool of dreamers being bred sort of the good old-fashioned way. Not in vats. I like it. Let's save us a few polymers. And generally put things in the right direction. So yeah, our power storage is going down. But one more polymer delivery here, which might be made in place. And this will get done. We've got plenty of unemployed people for it. There's a technology, there's a breakthrough you can get. I just saw it in a Kiss for Lux game, which makes it so that you don't need any people at all at the fusion reactor. Man, this can need a lot of people. We are going to go and do this upgrade here, even though it eats more polymer. Reduce workplaces by 2, because it's going to save 6 freaking jobs. It's kind of meaningful. But yeah, we're already producing more power here. 166. We got a little lower performance just because we don't have all the specializations. We might want to encourage engineers to come here. Oops. No quarantine. Specialization, we really want to encourage more engineers here. Mostly, I think we're going to need a lot more education of engineers. Engineers work in the factories as well, right? So yeah, this is very engineerific dome. And I'm happy with that. So I still have this turned off for now, just waiting for a backlog of machine parts to be accrued. Because 40 doesn't even cover the whole construction there, and the last thing we want to do is completely run out. At the risk of running out of polymers, but we have just enough that we should be okay. Got a work shift going on here, tons of power. So yeah, even during the day, it's going up. It is nighttime right now, so it's going up like crazy here. We got the solar panels to help offset as well. So our power should be really good for a long time. I don't know how much power draw the space elevator is going to take. Can we find out? I guess we could have, but we can't anymore because it just gives us a different tooltip. It's probably pretty expensive since everything else is expensive. Develop new perks in adult colonists. God damn, that's cool. I'd still like to do the sanatorium thing. Hey, maybe, you know what?
Colonist has died.
Oh. Okay. Suffocating youth. There's something with the movement. They're trying to get to the youth dome over here, and they're not quite pulling it off. Maybe... I think they might be getting stuck on terrain.
Dust storm approaching.
If I build a tunnel... it's too far. To here. I wonder if we can convince people to use this... I mean, we don't actually
Funding
need the power
received.
connection here. Do I want to build another drone hub? Well, I guess I will build one. Not explicitly next to this, but just in range of it. Like here, for example. So you can pick up goods and deliver them over there. It'll be a pretty quiet drone hub most of the time, but it'll get built. Maybe people will use this to walk through here instead. I think they're getting stuck on the landscape or something. I mean, they should just be taking shuttles. We've had idle shuttles, but they're not figuring out. You can get blown up, just to clear up some space. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well, we'll put a cut in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this off during the cut. We could turn this back on and build some more little drone things, because we have plenty of electronics, yeah. Although we will need to have a lot for constructing other things. I'm going to queue this up to like 20. Just get that done, and then we'll probably shut it down again. So yeah, we'll put a cut in here. I'll accrue some more stuff, and the next episode we'll finish the space elevator, and hopefully be able to, I don't know, maybe build a megadome
colonist
as
has
well.
died.
Another genius. Another dead colonist. Is it the same thing? It's another child, like, trying to get over here. Why are you doing that instead of using the shuttles? I mean, these are all busy, but I'm sure we have idle shuttles. I mean, yeah. Damn it. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.